We are a chewing gum producer from Mexico. Mexico is right here, this country. You might be familiar with it. Our product is a chewing gum which is produced in the south of Mexico on the Yucatan Peninsula, which is right here. And due to growing numbers and sales in Mexico, our company decided to export our chewing gum into other countries. These are the characteristics of our chewing gum. Chewy, as I said, is produced in South Mexico. It is an organic and non-synthetic chewing gum made out of chicle gum, which is a part of a sapodilla tree. The Yucatan Peninsula is a perfect place to produce this product because this sapodilla tree is growing there. Our product is more than 80% produced in Mexico, so it can be named as a Mexican product. And our packaging and the whole manufacture system is environmental friendly, so it might not be any issues by exporting it. We decided to choose one of the following countries to export to, which one is Panama, which is right here, South Africa, which is right here, or Australia, which is right here. There are different advantages and disadvantages among these countries. As you can see, Panama is the closest, but it's a relatively small market. South Africa is a little further. It's definitely a bigger country than Panama. And Australia is one of the biggest countries, biggest markets to produce to, which is right here. Now I'm gonna let my teammates talk about which country we choose and on what reasons.
There are many possible countries where chewy could be introduced. After analyzing possibilities, 3 countries seem to be the most profitable to enter into. After an extensive market analysis of Australia, South Africa, and Panama, our company will choose the most fit country to export our product to. We use wheel-glut method for market selection. This method is to identify the potential of different markets or countries. It's used when companies want to export products. To be able to make this analysis, first we set variables that are the most important for our company, weigh the average in case of importance, and then evaluate the different countries by each variable. In this case, Australia gets the best score. After finish our international market selection, we decided to analyze the consumer profile of Australia that have 3 specific growing sectors that are food, financial services, and beauty and fitness care. Talking about consumer behavior, Australia has a high standard of living and a population among which there is a strong demand for high-valued-add products. Australia can also be seen as a pilot market because more and more companies who want to penetrate the American market use Australia as a test zone. Australians are attracted by healthy products and are prepared to pay more for these goods. As a national production doesn't cover all their needs, consumers are receptive to imported products, deciding to buy principally determined by the price factor in Australia. Nevertheless, at the same time, the Australians' increasing interest in quality and the growing impact of fashion phenomena fueled by the media and advertising make authentic products, brand names, and the top-of-the-range goods particularly popular. In conclusion, we select Australia to export products because have the most favorable conditions. They are an open and diversified market with high level of purchase power. But especially we select Australia because our product match with the consumer preference. Chewy is an organic chewing gum, and Australian culture is looking to be more green and organic.
Well, I'm going to talk about the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. One of the most important strengths that we found is that our product is organic, and as we know in Australia there's a strong preference for organic products. Also, the chewing gum is made out of sap that is extracted from the sapodilla tree, that is a tree that grows to the south of Mexico in Yucatan. There are a total of 2,000 sapodilla producers, so it's easy for us to get the raw material, process the product, and get the chewing gum. Some weaknesses could be that even though the chewing gum is organic and doesn't have sugar, some people think that it's bad for the health. Opportunities. Growing popularity of organic sustainable products in Australia, and also it's proved that the chewing gum is associated with high alertness, reduces stress, and improved concentration. Some threats are that other companies continue to dominate the gum market in 2015 with the 87% of retail value of sales. Also, some countries have imposed some attacks to chewing gum as a solution to what has become a sticky problem. When the chewing gum is thrown away in the streets, it's difficult to clean it, so to avoid people to use chewing gum, they put a higher tax.
So, this is a new product, Chewy. This says on it, it's made in Mexico. What do you think it means?
I think it's true, it's made in Mexico, because here it says it's 73% made in Mexico, and that is valid to be a Mexican product.
Very good. Thank you for your cooperation. So, as you know from my teammates, we have chosen to export to Australia from our factories in Mexico. There are two ways of transportation used in this method. The first, from the Yucatan, we transport on land to the port on trucks. Then the ship transports from Mexico to Australia through the Pacific Ocean. During the export process, we have an export price worth for every 1,000 Australian dollars. There's 120% extra fees on logistics and export prices, different kind of taxes, which means that for every 1,000 Australian dollars, we have to pay 2,200 Australian dollars. Chewy, 5 Australian dollars for a 100-gram pack.
Hello everybody, my name is Claudia and I'm also part of the chewing gum group, and I'm here now to present to you some marketing strategies and positioning. So I want to talk about differentiation, because this is one of our most important strategies. I have here some of our competitors. You see a very colorful Orbit, Airways, Juicy Fruit, and Spearmint. So you can already see that there are a lot of competitors in the chewing gum industry. And now, how do we do that we have a chance to sell our product, because there are so many other brands on the market which raise their awareness? Well, we are very unique, so we are concentrating on differentiation, and we try to be superior above other brands. And we offer our target clientele a very unique and green line. And also, in consideration of our substitute products, we have a lot of competition here, like for example hard candies, mouthwash, breath freshener, nicotine gums and candy, which are of course not chewing gums in particular, but there are other products which are awakening interest of our clientele. So they could probably take away our customers, but as I already said, we are unique. We are offering something that is not yet on the market, so we have a very big chance to be successful. And now I'm very proud to present our prototype, which is Chewy chewing gums. We chose this kind of package with our nutritional ingredients. We chose these colors because we already know that in the industry of the food industry, it's very common to use these colors to awake the appetite of the customers. So we thought it's a very good idea to incorporate a game of colors like this. And additionally, we thought, okay, we need something to catch the attention of our customers. And we took Chewbacca, which is a very, very famous part of the Star Wars movie, as an image for our newest package and benefit that way from the new Star Wars movie. You might ask yourself, what is happening when the movie is out and now the publication is over? So what are we doing with our Chewie? What are we doing with Chewbacca on our chewing gum? Well, as you probably know, Star Wars is very famous and very old already, so it doesn't lose any popularity among fans. There are always fans, so they will always know Chewbacca. But we have another idea, because with our labeling, with our packaging, we can change, like Swatch, for example, which are also changing their design a lot of times in order to be interesting for collectors. So we thought, okay, cool, now it's the Star Wars movie, but we can change it anytime soon to another package, and maybe there are some collectors and want to share and exchange our package. And this should also rise the sales of our product. Now I will continue with some marketing facts, because as I already have mentioned, this is a new product, so we have to bring it on the market. We will at first use push marketing, which is more a kind of the kind of selling that we bring our product to a retailer and he sells it for us. Additionally to the push marketing, we are doing direct marketing, which is very well known, like TV spots, radio, or flyers, stuff like that, or samples. At the end, we also have electronic marketing, which is a measure which can be taken for finding retailers. So we have a homepage, but it's not targeted on our end customer, but on the retailers. They are able to buy our product there via the homepage. Okay, that was my most important things that I wanted to talk about with you, and I will give the word to my colleagues. Thank you.
Hi Maria, I would like to ask you a question. What do you think about our new product, Chewy the Chewing Gum?
I think it's attractive for my grandson or for fans for this movie, but it won't be attractive for me. I like the colors, and if I don't have my glasses, I cannot read what is on the back.
These are the ingredients and the nutrition facts.
There is no nutrition facts here.
Because
everything is zero.
Because it doesn't contain anything unhealthy.
Okay. I think it's good for kids.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.